Where are we?
So we're at the Don Jail, and this is the space where all the inmates would kind of convene, and the cells would be on either side of this. And this space is pretty interesting. There's actually the reason that it's so live in here and the sound is like this is that they would bring people here and they would hurt them in some way in order for their sounds to echo out throughout the rest of the prison so people could hear them and behave.
So you're doing something pretty special and a first time in this space. What will happen here?
We're animating it with a show called Kiss of the Spider Woman. I thought, well, the history of this space and the history of that show seemed to blend together in some kind of perfect alchemy. We have to keep the integrity of the space completely. We're not allowed to touch certain things because it is a heritage building, which makes sense.
And so the audience will be down here, right? So there'll be chairs set up here,
yes.
But not all of the play happens down here on this level, does it?
No, the experience is going to be a 360 experience with this level serving as the prisoners of the play, so a lot of the characters will be up here, and then also the third level as well.
And so while audience members won't be up at this level, you will get to see a lot of the sort of secret hidden spots of the Don Jail here, right? How will that happen?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but we do have a tour of the jail prior to the show in order for fill them up with the history and the darkness of what happened here in order for them to bring that and fuel them into the show.
Well, this is actually one of the spaces that the audience members will be able to visit before the show. It is one of the old original cells. You can see what a tight squeeze it is here. It's really fascinating to be able to come down into this space, and that'll be a great advantage for the audience members to really feel the theme of the show before even seeing it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, what's interesting about these cells is that there are sometimes 3 people in these tiny little cells.
So this actually is the area of the gallows.
Yes, right behind me right here, this door is the gallows, and this would be the way that they'd walk there. And what I was told is that these are the burn marks of the cigarettes that they were allowed to smoke right before they were executed, and they would stamp them out here, so they refurbished it. And the floor here, everyone who ever came to the Don Jail has walked these floors. You start to really feel what the history, the darkness and the deepness of this place. I think knowing what the history and the stories that have happened here are all contributing to the feelings that we're having.
Well, this sold-out show starts on Wednesday, but you can actually come down and do self-guided tours of the Don Jail Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. In Toronto, Audra Brown, City News.